We saw plenty of incredible stories in Naruto, but so many legends were only shown in flashes or talked about in the past tense. These are the characters whose lives I'd kill to see fully explored, the ones with enough power, mystery, and heart to carry their own show. 10. Shisui Uchiha. Shisui was one of those characters who showed up for like 10 minutes and left a lifetime of questions. The guy was the pride of the Uchiha clan, ridiculously fast, terrifyingly smart, and respected by both Itachi and the Hokage. He had the Mangekyo Sharingan and Kotoa Matsukami, the most overpowered genjutsu in the series. He could literally change someone's mind without them even knowing it. Add his Susanoo and unmatched body flicker and you get one of the most dangerous shinobi ever born. I'd love to see what his life looked like before the Uchiha massacre. His missions, his friendship with Itachi, and how he handled that impossible decision to sacrifice himself. His story ended too soon. 9. Gaara. Gaara's childhood was nightmare fuel. Naruto was lonely. Gaara was hunted. His father saw him as a weapon, his uncle tried to kill him, and the village treated him like a monster. The fact that he didn't completely lose his mind is a miracle in itself. Watching him grow from that angry, broken kid into one of the strongest and kindest Kage ever is one of the best arcs in the series. But imagine seeing everything that came before he met Naruto. His first missions, his early days as a Jinchuriki, and what being the failed experiment of his father actually looked like. That's a story worth telling. 8. Fugaku Uchiha. Fugaku gets talked about like some background NPC, but this man was a monster in his prime. He was the head of the Uchiha clan and leader of the Konoha police force, which already tells you how powerful and respected he was. He had the Mangekyo Sharingan, was rumored to be able to control Kurama, and earned the nickname Wicked Eye Fugaku. Even Danzo admitted his intelligence rivaled the best of his generation. I want to see what that era looked like from his point of view. The tension between the clan and the village, his relationship with Itachi, and the power he actually held. Fugaku deserves a full redemption arc. 7. Madara Uchiha. Madara was a walking contradiction. He wanted peace but tried to force it through power and illusion. Deep down, he wasn't evil, he was just broken. A victim of loss, manipulation, and the Uchiha curse. He watched his brothers die, lost his faith in people, and got twisted by Black Zetsu into believing his plan was divine truth. Still, you can't deny the man's power. Eternal Mangekyo, Rinnegan, Hashirama's DNA, he was an army by himself. What I want to see is how he got there. The wars he fought as a kid, the moment he read that tablet, his first encounter with Zetsu, the stuff that turned him from idealist to god complex. Madara's life is a tragedy that needs to be told in full. 6. Obito Uchiha. Obito's story hits hard because it's just pure pain. This was a good kid, goofy, kind, full of dreams. And then Rin dies, and everything inside him dies with her. When he saw Kakashi stab her through the chest, it broke him beyond repair. Madara found him at his lowest and twisted that grief into hate. From there, Obito became a shell of who he was, hiding behind a mask and trying to create a fake world where Rin still lived. It's tragic because even when he did unforgivable things, you could still see the boy he used to be, buried somewhere in there. I'd watch a whole series about his life after that cave, his time training under Madara, building the Akatsuki, and the years he spent alone with nothing but his guilt. 5. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya is the original source of everything, the first person to ever wield chakra. She ate the fruit of the god tree, became a goddess, and then fused with the Ten Tails itself. She's so powerful that even her own sons couldn't kill her, only seal her. She could travel between dimensions, use truth-seeking orbs, absorb chakra, heal instantly, and wipe out armies with a flick of her hand. Her ash-killing bones don't even kill you. They erase you from existence. But I want to see what came before all that. Her first meeting with Ishiki, her life as a ruler before she turned, and the choices that made her betray humanity. She's not just a villain, she's the start of everything. 4. Tobirama Senju. Tobirama doesn't get nearly enough credit. He was a genius inventor who created Edo Tensei, Shadow Clones, and the Flying Raijin that literally changed the entire ninja world. He mastered all 5 nature transformations, yin-yang release, and had chakra reserves on par with the best of them. This man was fighting non-stop during the Warring States era, outsmarting Uchiha after Uchiha, and even killed Izuna, Madara's brother. His final stand against the Kinkaku force, 20 elite Jonin, including 2 with 9 tails chakra, deserves to be animated properly. 3. Hashirama Senju. You can't talk Naruto history without talking about Hashirama. The man built Konoha with his bare hands and nearly united the world through strength and kindness alone. He defeated Madara at full power, with Eternal Mangekyo and Kurama under his control, and later captured all 9-tailed beasts by himself. He had godlike chakra, perfect sage mode, regeneration that made Tsunade look weak, and enough wood release techniques to reshape landscapes. But for all that power, he still died. How? To who? What happened after the wars and peace talks? Hashirama's life has gaps that need to be filled. His story is the foundation of everything, literally. 2. Itachi Uchiha. Itachi is one of the most layered characters in anime, period. A prodigy who could have been Hokage level before he even hit 20. He mastered every type of jutsu, genjutsu, ninjutsu, taijutsu, you name it, and carried the burden of his entire clan alone. His Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, and Susanoo were unmatched, but it's the way he used them that made him scary. Every move was planned, every sacrifice made for the sake of peace. He lived as a criminal so the Leaf could live in stability. I'd watch an entire show just about Itachi's Anbu years, the missions, the politics, the moment he decided to massacre his own clan. It's all tragic and brilliant at the same time. 1. Minato Namikaze. Minato is the perfect shinobi, not just because of his speed or power, but because of how he carried himself. Calm, precise, and deadly efficient. The man who ended a war almost single-handedly. His flying regime made him untouchable, and his Rasengan changed the entire series. He had Sage Mode, Sealing Jutsu, and the mind to outthink anyone, including Itachi. And let's not forget, the guy fought the Nine Tails and Obito on the same night and won. I want to see where he came from. The training, the missions, his bond with Kushina, and how he built the reputation that terrified entire nations. Minato's story is the one we never fully got, and it's long overdue. I'd like to add some honorable mentions as well. First, Sakamo Hatake, the White Fang and Kakashi's dad, a legend who rivaled the Sannin. We need to see that mission that destroyed his reputation and the battles that made him a hero in the first place. Jiraiya, the man, the myth, the pervy sage. His story spans decades, from his youth with Tsunade and Orochimaru to training Minato and Naruto. Easily deserves his own series. Nagato, Pain, a kid turned god, crushed by grief and war. His path from idealism to despair is one of the heaviest stories in Naruto, and it still feels unfinished. These are the ones I can't stop thinking about. The legends who shaped the shinobi world but never got their time in the spotlight. Each of them could carry a full series on their own, and honestly, I'd binge every single one.